Hello nieces and nephews, my name is Uncle John. Today I'm gonna read a long-ass comment from CPTrains. Let's get on with it. Here is the comment. It has a long-ass list of trains he wants to see, and his list is including the current fleet. I'm gonna ignore this nephew's first-class explanation, and move on to the trains. He wants a Class 37 and 68 with Mk2s. Neither of these can go in the game, because there is no DVT or locomotive at the rear, which will make it impossible to do a return trip. The Class 139 is too slow for the game, even waterline. The 139 has a top speed of 20, and the Morganstown shuttle's operating speed is 50 maximum. I agree with the Class 142 and 143. They obviously suit waterline better than express. For the 150, 153 and 155, absolutely. These sprinters suit waterline a lot. No need for the 158 for waterline, since it's on connect, and the 158 suits connect more. The 165 on Chiltern that goes up to 75 miles an hour would be good, but we have the GWO variant. Maybe if they replace the 165 GWO variant with the Chiltern one, but keep the 166, that would be good, but if the 165 GWO variant stays, I don't give any shits. No need for a Class 170 on waterline, since there is a 171. The Class 195 is already in the game, so I'll move on to the 197. The Class 197 now suits connect more, and the 196 suits waterline. The Class 230 would definitely suit waterline, especially the routes you said. I don't think a 314 would be good for waterline. Instead, the 313 would be better for it. The classes 318, 320, 323 and 334 also suit waterline, that's for sure. For the Class 375, while I agree it suits waterline better than the 379, the 379 is staying. I just add the 3-coach variant. For the Class 378, it would be fine to see the 3 or 4-coach variant, despite all the units being 5 coaches prior to lengthening as you said. Waterline would be the only place to add the 450 in SCR, but some say connect, but the 450 and 350 are 100% identical, so we'd have to add the 450 on waterline. The 456 and 466 also suit waterline for sure. I wouldn't add the 483 on waterline, it's pointless. As for the 507, no need, cause we have the 508 which you can barely tell the difference between the two. For the 710, they definitely suit waterline. The 730/1 is already in the game, so I'll move on to the 756. It suits waterline, but if they don't wanna add that, they could add the 231 instead, which is pretty much identical to the 756, and runs on transport for Wales like the 756. And for the 777, you're definitely right. They'd suit waterline better, and they'd be the shortest 4-coach train on waterline at just 65 meters long. Now let's move on to connect. For the 43 with modified Mk3s, they'd be better for express, and the modified Mk3s have first class on ScotRail and cross-country, so it's pointless to add them on connect. For the 67 with Mk4s and 68 with modified Mk3s, of course. The current Class 68 set needs upgrading so bad. Ideally, they should replace the old-fashioned slam doors with plug doors. They should also add the Class 68 Mk5A on connect, the one used on Transpennine Express. For the Class 90, I would have to agree. They suit connect a bit better, because their top speed is just 110 miles an hour, and Express requires trains to have a top speed of 125 miles an hour. For the 144, no pacer suits connect, only waterline. The 150 and 156 suit waterline way better than connect. For the 159, it could replace the 1583 coach, but the 1582 coach variant would stay if that were the case. For the 165, no need for it on connect. The Class 168/0 is already on connect, so I'll move on to the other 168s. There's no need for these, because they're 100% identical to the 170 and 357. For the 172/2 and /3, it would be great to have these for connect. As for the 175, they definitely suit Connect, and only Connect. The 185 is already on Connect, so I'll move on to the 196. As for the 196, I already said it now suits Waterline better. Haven't you seen my Class 196 and 197 video? If not, I'll link it in the description. As for the 313, it's better for Waterline. However, I do agree with the 315 and 317. For the 319, I'd rather add a 769 on Connect. No need for a 320, since there's already a 100% identical 321, except the fact that it's 3 coaches instead of 4. No need for the 323 on Connect, it's better for Waterline. The 331 is already on Connect, so I'll move on to the next one. I think you meant 333 instead of 334. If not, the 334 is better on Waterline. The 350 and 357 are already on Connect, so I'll move on to the 360. I have to agree, the 360/1 would suit Connect, though I doubt that would actually come to Connect. For the 365, we definitely need that for Connect. It's been 3 years since they leaked the 365 and 323, and it never came to the game. Come on developers, release them at some point later. For the 376, I agree. It can be used on services to Berrily, Morganstown, Beachley and Willowfield. The 377 and 380 are already in the game, so I'll move on to the 385. You're absolutely right, we definitely need the 385 on Connect. Not other operators. For the 442, it's better that it goes on Airlink. For the 444, definitely. It can be used alongside the Class 68 on Connect. For the 455, I wouldn't care if it went on Connect or Waterline. Either way, the 455 would be a good addition to the game. The 458 and 465 are already on Connect, so I'll move on to the 508. No need for the 508, and I think you can figure out why. The 701 would definitely suit Connect, way more than Waterline, which got removed for that reason, but also, a 4-coach 701 doesn't exist. It's 5 coaches long. The 707, 720 and 730/1 are already on Connect, so I'll move on to the 755. I have to absolutely agree, the 755 really needs to be on Connect. It suits Connect better than Airlink. It can be used on any Connect route, since it's by mode. It would be a good example of switching from electric to diesel power on Connect. And for the 777, no need for Connect, since it suits Waterline way more. Now let's move on to the trains he wants for Airlink. The Class 68 Mk5A definitely suits Airlink, cause it goes to Manchester Airport, as you said, and has first class. For the 170, sure, it goes to Stansted Airport, and has first class. I don't think there's a need for that. For the 175, it doesn't suit Airlink at all. It would only be good for Connect. The 185 is already on Airlink, so I'll move on to the 195. No need for the 195 on Airlink. But for the 317, it would suit Airlink, as well as for Connect of course. No need for the 319 for Airlink, but for the 322, maybe that can work. No need for the 331 for Airlink, it suits Connect way better. The 332 is already on Airlink, so I'll move on to the 350. Yeah, it can go on Airlink, since it used to go to Manchester Airport, as you said, and it has routes terminating at Birmingham International, and has first class. The 360 and 387 are already on Airlink, so I'll move on to the 397. Definitely, the 397 needs to be on Airlink, along with Express. This would be the second Airlink train to go up to 125 miles an hour, the current one being the 802. The 442, 460 and 700 would definitely be great for Airlink, and they used to terminate or currently terminate at Gatwick. The 755 and 802 are already on Airlink, so I'll move on to the trains he wants for Express. The 43 with unmodified Mk3's already on Express, so I'll move on to the Class 91. Yeah, the Class 91 would definitely suit Express, and same with the Class 180. When the 180 comes, people will be doing the "you'll be going nowhere" meme, which Nephew Dave don't hate anymore. Nephew Dave might even be doing that meme in different languages in a few years' time, who knows. The 220 and 221 are already on Express, so I'll move on to the 222. The 222 would definitely be great on Express. For the 395, it won't be good for SCR, and there's a very good reason for that. It's too fast on overheads at 140 miles an hour, and they can't reduce the top speed to 125, that would be dumb. I've already said the 397 should be on Express, and the 801 is already on Express, so I'm gonna move on to the conclusion. Man, I had to read the majority of the comment for 10 minutes, but here are my thoughts on it. Overall CPTrains, there were a mix of trains that would be good for each operator and trains that would not be good for each operator. I have nothing else to say, so that will be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to Nephew Dave for future content, and goodbye.